Hello, it is Saturday, May 24th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving what could very well be the most difficult puzzle of the week. Who knows? It's a themeless crossword, we presume, and could have some misdirection and just some difficult clues. Generally speaking, we'll find out. And today's potentially tricky edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Jake Rodkin, Brett Sandman, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, sustain this channel. They keep it going day in, day out, week in, week out, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thanks so much to those four and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find bonus videos there for benefactors, such as those I've just mentioned, and, well, you'll find them for everybody. And for benefactors, you'll find also the official mug. The bonus videos are for all patrons at any level, and thanks to all of them. Thanks if you've signed up. Trip myself up there. Anyway, let's get on to today's crossword, shall we? This is a construction by Jean-Louise de Vera, whose second puzzle, I believe this is, for the New York Times. So welcome back. And it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. It's a Saturday themeless puzzle. Boy, I'm really jumbled today. I hope that doesn't extend to my solving abilities, but we'll find out soon enough. As I say, it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. All right, course on behavior for short. Don't know what that's about, just offhand. River that once marked the boundary of the Wild West. That's not the Picos, is it? Course on behavior for short. Lyrical piece. An epode? I could allow this to be Picos. Let's see. These are all long. That's the problem. Feeling described as hoping for the best, but fearing the worst. Feeling described as that. I don't know. Don't know what we're looking for. Location where a video game character starts or restarts a level. I do know what that is. That is the spawn point, where the character spawns or respawns. I really can't read today. This is bizarre. Incredulous reply to a daring scheme. Incredulous reply to a daring scheme. You and what army? I don't think that's right. It doesn't fit, obviously. Summer hours in Iowa. Oh, summer hours. No, wait. No, it would be daylight time. Something daylight time in Iowa. Is that central or is that mountain? My guess would be central daylight time. I'm not sure that's right. Course on behavior for short. Oh, no, that is right, because it's psychology. So you're taking a sort of perhaps a university level course on behavioral psychology, for instance. Okay. Mary I to Henry VIII, an heir. So she was literally an heir of Henry VIII. I would say the heir, but it was more complicated than that. Incredulous reply to a daring scheme. It is you something. Cautious optimism. Hoping for the best but fearing the worst is cautious optimism. That's right, that works. Okay, that stings. Owie? Ow with two W's? I don't know. Incredulous reply to a daring scheme. You wish? I don't know what that is, sorry. Neck in Newcastle. Right, so this, in Newcastle, it just means in Britain or in the UK more generally. And to neck, that, sort of making out, essentially, snogging in British English. So that's what we're looking for there. Okay, she's language. Is that she or no? Oh, it's right. It's a Greek letter. Sorry, I was thinking of Chinese, but no. In this case, it's the Greek. It's the Greek letter. So the language just meaning the sort of language from which the alphabet that contains this letter comes, or the language with which it's associated. Places for change are, it's going to have an S at the end. I mean, I guess it could be, it could be change as in something changing, but it could be change in the sense of coins. Places for change. I just can't think what that is for some reason, sorry. Share the spotlight. Go, I don't know. Smoothie seed. Oh, a chia seed, probably. Kind of associated with smoothies to some extent. Share the spotlight. Yeah, okay, I see. What, though? Co-lead? If you co-lead in a play or something, you're sort of sharing the spotlight. What about this? Expose. Oh, if you're exposed, you're outed. And if something becomes inoperable in a way, as a machinery, it rusts. If one finds another purpose for something, one reuses it. Quick start could be, I don't know what we're looking for there. Is it a phrase that includes the word quick? If there's a word that comes before quick, maybe? Not sure. Let's look at this again. Incredulous reply to a daring scheme. I think this will be a W because that stings would be ow, but you wouldn't. Oh yeah, no, it is. You wouldn't. You might say incredulously, almost daring them to do this scheme. Okay, so places for change. It is coinage. It is that because you could have change in a purse. So places for change are purses. And pixel dense for short, right? So a pixel dense screen, for instance, would be high definition. In other words, it has high pixel density, so the image is high resolution. Shelters from the heat would be safe havens. In this case, I assume heat means, in the slang sense, the law. The police could be the heat. So you might have safe haven. Let's see. Infamous denier of Mary and Joseph, the innkeeper who, in the biblical story, turned them away because there was insufficient room at the inn. Aviation legend would probably be Amelia Earhart. Is that how her name is spelled? I think so. Rock band founded by three sisters. Oh, Haim, one of those sisters, Elena Haim, I think, was in the great film Licorice Pizza by Paul Thomas Anderson, and she's going to be in another film soon. Not maybe she'll be in his next one. I don't know, but she was in another film I was reading yesterday, and now I can't remember what it is. Something coming out soon enough. Anyway, she was great in Licorice Pizza. A flute might have a short stem. Yeah, it could be maybe this probably refers to a champagne flute. So a wine glass, a piece of stemware, and it might be a short-stemmed glass. Okay, implement at a roast. A spit, right. So in this case, a roast in the sense of roasting a big, joint of meat or a full animal or something skewered onto a spit. Quickly could be stat, you might say, ASAP. Brand, well, probably sear in this case, as into brand, for instance, livestock, sear with a brand, a metal brand. A creature that returns to the beach where it was born for laying eggs. A sea turtle does that, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And then magic center familiarly. What is that? I don't know. Oh, no, I don't know. There's a basketball team called the Magic, isn't there? Is this someone who's a center for that team? I don't know. You did what, you might ask incredulously? You wouldn't. Said informally, went, right? So you could say, oh, then she went such and such, and then she went that, as in said. So magic center familiarly, I don't know what that's about, sorry. Nice thing to hear from one's dining partner. Taste it? No, that doesn't work. One's dining partner. I can't quite see it, sorry. Xenomorph who can produce humanoid offspring. I mean, the only thing I can think of here would be the creature from Alien, which is sometimes referred to as the xenomorph. Alien what? Alien, because I don't know actually what the rest of this is though. Humanoid offspring. I mean, I now I'm actually thinking through this whole clue. I don't actually know what it means by producing humanoid offspring because does it? I don't remember this series well enough. I've only seen, I think, the first three Alien films. I don't remember exactly what this is referring to, but I'm sure it's referring to the alien from Alien from the film Alien. Okay, held another session. Re-met. You met again. Younger contemporary of Virgil. Oh, I don't know. I might recognize the name when it goes in, but I'm not sure offhand. Minus less, you could say 5 minus 3, 5 less 3. Water resistant wood. Elm, maybe? Could be. Song and dance. Oh, the whole song and dance, the whole rigmarole, the whole to do. Quick start. Oh, Insta? As in, so does that mean in the sense that as a prefix, Insta kind of means quick? Because it implies sort of instant. It suggests speed. Let's see. I'm just seeing if that crosses work. Scuttlebutt these days. Yes, tea. If you spill the tea, you share the scuttlebutt, as it says here. And like many jobs for recent grads, they could be entry level. So you're starting off in a junior position. And then old muscle cars, GTOs. Yeah, like what, a Pontiac, I guess GTO is one example. Nice thing to hear from one's dining partner. Oh, I see. It's my treat. I was thinking it was going to be someone happy with the food, but no, they're saying, I'll pay for it. I'll treat you. Okay. Oh, Ovid. There we go. That's the younger contemporary of Virgil. Okay, that makes sense. And then sources of wind sounds are reeds. All right. So you might. So I think in this case it's referring to wind instruments and the reeds in the instruments that that help produce the sound. And then of course it's resonated by the body of the instrument. Okay, so magic center familiarly would be, oh, maybe it is the thing that I thought. Was Shack a center for the magic? Maybe. Boy, it's ridiculous that I don't know these things, but at least I recognize the parts of it. Oh, Alien Queen. That's the right. Okay, yes. I think there was an Alien Queen in Alien 3. Anyway, there we go. Lousy pair to choose from. I don't know what we're looking for there. Guys. Fellas, maybe? Is there any way that could be it? Maybe. Plausible. Eton mess, traditional English dessert. There we go. That is a dessert associated with the official private educational institution of the New York Times crossword, Eton. And let's see, certain digital denizen. I don't know, certain digital denizen, a bot or something? I'm not sure what we're looking for there. Yeah, not sure, sorry. Lousy pair to choose from. Don't know that either. Hey Blank, Nickelodeon cartoon of 1996 to 2004. Oh, I do remember this. Hey Arnold. Yeah, I remember this show being on. The character had a sort of oblong head. Okay, place for a camper would be a... Should this be obvious? It seems like it should be, given how much of the word is already present. But I don't know what it is. RV. Oh, no, I do. It's RV lot. An RV, like a camper, a trailer, a caravan, a recreational vehicle, and they're parked in a lot. There we go. That's what it is. So lousy pair to choose from. Evens? No, that doesn't make any sense. Lousy pair to choose from. Yo, lesser of two evils. Right. It's an unfortunate choice to have to make. There we go. Okay. And then classic poem with the lines, leaving behind a nights of terror and fear into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I don't know. Still water? I don't know. Certain digital denizen. Still not sure about that one. Not recommended. Ill-advised, yes. So what's this then? Certain digital denizen. I have no idea what this is. Yeah, just don't know. All right, data command. I don't know what that's about. If I look at the possible letters, does it tell me anything? Data command. Huh. I have no idea what that is. It's so odd. Whatever. Any? Word with air or deep. Air fryer or deep fryer. Amazing to me how quickly air fryers have become so ubiquitously mentioned. Never heard of that prior to a couple of years ago. Undoes in court. Huh, not sure. Oh, this looks strange. I might have something wrong here. Yeah, sure. Maybe this isn't safe haven. Haven, safe. The H is right. Earhart. That's got to be right, doesn't it? But this, I mean, something's wrong though. Huh, okay. Let's try and get some downs over here. Manscape, perhaps. I think that's a sort of way people refer to shaving certain parts. So this, okay, so this is wrong. Data command, save. Spit must be right. Sort. Okay, the havens is wrong. That's what I thought would be wrong, but I don't know what the answer is. So yeah, you sort data in a spreadsheet or something. And then safe shelters from the heat. Safe houses. Right, okay. Yeah, same idea as what I had, but it's a different answer. Okay. Yeah, sure. Or radius neighbor. Yeah, that's probably right, because radius neighbor, so these are bones in your arm, the radius and ulna. And then direction for a dog, you could direct a dog. You could say heel as an instruction. So charges that vary between states. Oh, does it mean US states or does it mean countries? I don't know. I mean, when I first read this, I think I was probably meant to think, and I did think about, some kind of ionic charge or something, or states of matter. But I'm wondering if it's a fee that changes between different, kind of polities. I don't know. Don't expect that from me. I never will. Magnum and Spade for sure. Now, these are two PIs, private investigators. So Magnum PI and then Sam Spade. Let's see. Positive result of having 18 across, perhaps. Positive result of having cautious optimism. Oh, a pleasant surprise? Yeah, you could say that's a pleasant surprise. I wouldn't have expected it. There we go, because you were being only cautiously optimistic. Don't expect that from me. Yeah, okay, so I never will, maybe. Music group founded by Dr. Dre, right, there we go, NWA. So that is I never will. And charges that vary between states. Oh, sales taxes, right, okay, so it is fees that differ between, in this case, US states. So thin rods in some product names, right, so sticks is sometimes kind of commercially modified to be have an X rather than a CKS for whatever reason. I wonder what it is about. I don't know if it's specific to English or if this happens in other languages as well. Why is it we do that in commercial language? Change nite to NITE, put X's on things. What is it that, does that make people buy more things somehow? If it doesn't, it's hard to imagine what the justification would be. So interesting. Anyway, proverbial thing to cross in politics. You could cross the aisle politically in the sense of sort of backing a different party than the one to which you officially belong or the one with which you're associated. Undoes in court, annuls a marriage, for instance, or a contract or something. Producers of some waves could be signs. You could have sine waves, and that produces a particular, you could have an audio sine wave that produces a kind of flat sound. Send flying, spin, let up, not sure. Oh, maybe rehem, like let up a dress. You rehem it. What would this be then? Send fly. It doesn't look right. Okay. Calls without. Something's out. You call something. You weeds out. Yes, if you weed out the kind of undesirable bits, you call them. So send flying. Oh, spew. If you spew something, you sort of send it flying. All right. Social media star Addison. Oh, I have no idea. Or rye. I don't know. Let up. Letters for the dearly departed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Digital recording pioneer TiVo. I remember that being around to record television when you're not in or whatever. Classic poem with the lines, leaving behind nights of terror and fear into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. Oh, Still I Rise. There we go. It's Maya Angelou. Yes, there we go. Okay, good. So then the certain digital denizen. Oh, a sim. Right. Okay. This means, right, a kind of virtual denizen of the game The Sims. It's kind of social simulation game. Yeah, I was thinking of it as someone who sort of uses a person who uses the internet, but no. I guess the digital should have given that away. Let up. Oh, it eased. It let up. You could say, oh, the tide let up. The tide eased. And then social media star Addison Rae, it looks like. And then one-sided columns are op-eds. They're opinion pieces in a newspaper. And there we go. Unlike yesterday, where I think I was 2 seconds shy of 20 minutes, now I was 3 seconds over. It's funny how similar in solving time those were. And there we go. That was the Saturday crossword. I do think that was tricky. Yeah, it was certainly on the tricky side. Let's see. What gave me trouble in particular? It was kind of one of those puzzles where I think I just sort of had a bit of resistance throughout. I don't know that I was completely stuck on certain things or specific sections. It was just, required some thought throughout. I guess I did have safe havens incorrectly in the grid for quite a while, and that did throw me off and prevent me from getting some other things, especially because it did correctly cross with Haim, which I was confident was correct. So yeah. But there we go. That was very much a Saturday puzzle. I think that was very well tuned in terms of being appropriately Saturday. But let me know how you fared with that one in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community you can join via a description field link. Always curious to see people's reactions to individual puzzles. And do consider subscribing to the channel if you've not gotten around to that. It's a big help. And I'll be back tomorrow for the big themed Sunday crossword, a jumbo-sized puzzle. Join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Saturday. Take care.